Hi, yes, you guessed right. Alexa is here. Welcome to another Commander Guide by your favorite tag team, Roxane and me, Lestion. Hype for a new commander? Unsure how to use her, considering buying her and need more info? Just want a good read? We got you. Sit back, get comfortable, and let's get into it. At first glance, we can see her affinity is Peacekeeper. Also, her playstyle will be defensive or range counter. Legs, mechanical. Okay, ability kit. Main ability will be Block Steam, a one-time pickup item that will add value of the Block Steam to the unit placed on that square. It can add a block amount to a unit which already has block, like Luther. It will not affect immune units, and it will only spawn on empty cells. This means that if the cell already contains a unit, another steam, or even a node like Corbin or Scarlet ones, the block steam cannot overlap it, and vice versa. Second commander to get a passive ability, and this one is active right from the start of the game, meaning that if you get the first turn, you will spawn these steams right from the get-go and be able to use them. For the uses, since an already placed unit won't be able to get another steam spawned on their cell, this will be a one-time bonus when you place a unit on the cell containing the steam. This will be very useful to drop your units on any cell with block steams to give them a fighting chance of surviving the first turn. Second ability will be Mech Attacks. Two basic units just like other summons in the game. These ones are Peacekeepers by affinity and ranged with a Splash ability. This Splash is a slightly weaker mechanic than the version Bill has, and serves to deal damage to all enemies within one square of whatever they attack, except for the enemy commander. These Robodogs will be available for you on turn 3, and who doesn't like free units? For a stats comparison, for example, level 90 commander units stats are: Ethan summons 2 partisans at 45 attack and 15 health with no abilities. Lyssa, 1 hologram 170 attack, 6 health with stun. Ceres, 4 spies, 81 attack, 1 health, no abilities, but die after the 1 turn. Gia, 4 spies, 74 attack, 1 health, no abilities. And our Alexa summons 2 Mechadogs with 107 attack and 39 health, with a splash damage of 142 and the possibility to be spawned in a 116 block steam. So, based on this comparison, the dogs are a good unit. These also have some nice synergy with the third Alexa ability, which we will get into a moment. Okay, so third ability is kinda like an improved version of Lola's spawn ability, but it's important to note the difference. Lola's ability specifically references ranged units, but Alexa's ability works for every enemy except melee units. What does this mean? Well, this means that in addition to ranged units, Alexa will also affect buildings / stationary units with this. These are things like cover present from the start, Florence Chamber, Jin's turret, etc. Also, since we follow in Mighty Party footsteps, we may get some dedicated stationary units at some point. And well, this is clearly an excellent counter to ranged units. And since it reduces their HP to 1 and not 5 like Lola, it will counter Solma. This skill by itself isn't always a game changer, but can pair with so many things for a board wipe, like splash damage saved from the dogs you just summoned, Billy, Genie, etc. Any instance of poison or pierce damage, and low damage units in each row ready to attack. Now it's time for the part you were all waiting for, combos. Perhaps the strongest synergy lies with Lola. Just as Gia turn 1 poison followed by Lola being placed is an instant kill to any ranged unit, Alexa can potentially achieve the same on turn 3 by placing the splash damage Mechadogs, then placing Lola to reduce enemy HP to 5, meaning the splash of the dogs will clear them up. Then, 2 turns later you can double down on the effect with the commander skill. Trixie and Madeline. Both of these deal damage to everything up and spawn, so placing one right after Alexa's skill 3 is a clear up. Lucretia or Emeria. If you use Alexa's third skill to drop all non-melee enemy HP to 1 followed by either of these units, which poison the entire enemy team, is an easy one for a mass clear out of enemy mercenaries. Genie and Billy. Both of these have splash damage on their attack. Billy has an advanced and wider version of Splash, and Genie hits all non-pit skippers. Whilst not quite as overall effective as Trixie or Madeline, this could still work well. Then we have Kira. Since Kira isn't really used a great deal in any league, Alexa's skill 3 is a very nice way to guarantee the kill blow, so that she summons her archers. Okay, now it's time for battle. Let's see how good is she in middle leagues and also in GM league, thanks to Roxane. Alright, so Alexa doesn't have the clutch turn to removal, kill or suppress skill, which makes Roxy, Raichi, Gia and Sarah so popular, but when paired with the right mercenary she can clear out a lot of units with her skills. The Mechadogs are probably the best stat distributed summoned unit to date. The splash damage synergies with her own skill, and whilst she doesn't have the ultimate stalemate breaker like Soul, she does turn the tide the longer the game goes on due to passive block skill taking over. Overall, we think if you're willing to use the combos with other mercenaries, Alexia could be a very cool unit to play with. Not only is she the first real defensive-based commander, but she has arguably the best counter to ranged units. And since ranged units tend to dominate, this definitely makes her viable. And that's it for this video. We hope you have enjoyed our guide. Please let us know what you think in the comments. Once again, brought to you by Roxane and me, Lestion, of Mommy Regina Alliance. Bye, see you next time!